hate being a girl. Is my cycle coming? Is that where this spiral is coming from? Good morning. Happy Monday, January 5th. It is currently 7:50 in the morning. I am getting over a cold. I got sick. I woke up sick Christmas morning. So I've been battling that since Christmas through, New Year's Eve and stuff. So I'm feeling better, just dealing with congestion. But energy-wise, I'm feeling good. I want to start my new year off this week. I don't want to push it to next week. The goal for this year, when it comes to my health and stuff, is to just remain consistent. Obviously, I want to drop a couple pounds. I started ice skating. That'll be a whole other conversation. So my mom got me this journal for Christmas. It's called the Daily Growth Journal. I've been transparently, I've been pretty disconnected the last 6 months of 2025. So I'm hoping that this act is me feeding my spirit, man. It's me feeding my soul, my spirit. My flesh is not happy about it. I don't want to do it because the fleshly part of me is like, this takes time out of my morning where I can just get my morning started and do other things. It has been my excuse the last 6 months. So I did not want to bring that excuse into the new year because that for me can easily become a pattern. Today's passage is from 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verses 6 through 9. We speak wisdom, however, among them that are full grown, yet a wisdom not of this world, nor of the rulers of this world who are coming to naught. But we speak God's wisdom in a mystery, even the wisdom that hath been hidden. This is I forgot what version this one is, so the first couple verses I also was very much in my flesh. I was like, I don't understand this. I'm just gonna read it off my phone. I'm feeling a little bit more connected, so now reading this isn't like Shakespearean language to me anymore. But we speak God's wisdom in a mystery, even the wisdom that hath been hidden, which God foreordained before the world unto our glory, which none of the rulers of this world hath known, for had they known it, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory. But as it is written, things which I saw not, as in like eye, and ear heard not, and which entered not in the heart of a man, whatsoever things God prepared for them that love him. But him is lowercase, it's not capitalized. So see, this is a time where I have to pull out the Bible from my phone. And this is the amplified version. Yet we do not speak wisdom among those spiritually mature believers who have teachable hearts and greater understanding. Yes, see the importance of choosing a translation that makes the most sense to you, because that's completely different than what I was reading. Yet we do not speak wisdom among those spiritually mature believers who have teachable hearts and a greater understanding, but it is a higher wisdom, not the wisdom of this present age, nor of the rulers and leaders of this age who are passing away. But we speak God's wisdom in a mystery, the wisdom once hidden from man, right, but now revealed to us by God. That is wisdom, which God predestined before the ages to our glory, to lift us into the glory of his presence. Godly wisdom, the wisdom that's bestowed upon us, probably the additional wisdom that we gain when we have the Holy Spirit dwelling within us. None of the rulers of this age recognized and understood this wisdom, for if they had, they wouldn't have crucified. That part I understood. But just as it is written, this is what it's going to be. Things which the eye have not seen and the ear has not heard. Things which the eye has not seen and the ear has not heard, and which have not entered the heart of a man, all that God has prepared for those who love him. See, that is a capital him. For who hold him in affectionate reverence, who obey him. This makes more sense now. In case you want to do this at home. What scripture stood out to you? How can you apply this to your life? Who can you encourage today? What are you grateful for today? And what are you praying for today? I am like a human now. Since getting my workout in, I feel like I wasn't making much sense. Not looking back, I probably was making sense, but I felt like I was so out of it last night. I went to bed way later than I had planned to do yesterday, so I felt like I set my alarm and everything, and I woke up to my alarm going off, but I didn't hear it. Mind you, I remembered to turn my volume. Like, it was one of those, it's normally like a nap when this happens, but it was one of those sleeps where you wake up and you're like, what day is it? What year is it? I didn't know what was going on. So I'm definitely more of a human now. Just got a workout done. I did a bunch of accessory things because that's what my body was feeling today, and I did a little bit of a walk to cool down. Workout was pretty good. Music was bumping. I don't know what it was today, but like my AirPods were crushing it. I actually started driving and I was like, crap, I forgot my headphones at home. I literally left them, like, I thought about them before I left and I just didn't grab them. Told you I was out of it before this workout. Now we are about to head on home.
I got some things I want to do, and it's almost 11 o'clock, and that first interview is at 1, so I want to have some time to do a couple of check-ins and like some other things and like change and then do the interview. Okay, bye. Currently 5:45 p.m. I did those 2 follow-up interviews. I did client check-ins. I actually reached out to Micro Center because I'm having some issues with one of the fans in my new PC, so I called them. I'm currently waiting for Micro Center to call me back because it looks like there may be like a faulty something issue with sorry, I'm in the Lee and Lee Discord, and there are so many people that are having similar issues with the fans. It sucks because they look so nice, but I'm like, I don't need the LCDs if they're just not gonna work. So I would much rather go back, get the fans without the LCDs. The issue is it's not like a same day service that they do, but your girl lives 4 hours roughly from the closest Micro Center. The guy that actually built my PC is the one that picked up, so he's having his boss pretty much call me back, and hopefully we'll be able to work something out. Cost benefit analysis, right? If it's a situation where like they're not gonna be able to do it in a day and I'm gonna have to get a hotel, spend the night in Miami. Cost benefit analysis will be done before I make a decision, but hopefully I can get a call back from him today. I need to renew my tags. Let me do those like now because I've been putting that off. And I'm like, I'm gonna do this. And I was going back and forth about like whether or not I was going to try and get a new license plate, like a customized license plate. If and when I get a new car, that'll be something I tackle at that point. Granted though, yeah, I do want that UCF license plate though. I'm gonna be an alum driving around with my UCF license plate. Is that corny of me? I don't care. Plate change fees, $88. Golly. I don't care though, I want the plate and I've wanted it since day one. I just didn't buy it. Oh, I'm gonna have to change the plate myself though. I mean, I could go somewhere and get it changed. I really want that UCF license plate. Let me see it again though. UCF license plate, Florida. Not gonna lie, that license plate is tough, bro. It's all black with like the UCF colors on it. It's fire. Is that corny? Now I'm like overthinking it. Is that corny? Yeah, I want it. I'm getting it. $160? $71. It's $80. It's more to get the plate for 2 years than to renew. Oh, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm buying it. Review payment. I'm buying it. I'm just not even gonna think about it. $162.15 because there's a freaking $2.95 processing fee. Just take my money. Okay, so that is done. Let's do some adulting real quick. Done January 5th. So now what we're gonna do is I'm going to calculate my tithes and offerings from December. How much do I need for my 9 minus bet it up? Okay, cool. We're there. Money is in there for my bills this week, so all of that is taken care of. I'm trying to think what else did I need to do. I could probably look at Indeed to see what if we got any new applicants. All right, cool. Just went through those. Check. Next thing I'm gonna do is actually start editing this vlog. Let's go ahead and at least get some of this content. Do I even have Premiere downloaded on this PC? Oh no. Dag nabbit. I don't even have... Okay, hold on. Adobe Premiere. No, a lot of people have been rocking with DaVinci Resolve, but I'd have to go and like end the membership with Adobe, and I know that's like a pain. Hello, this is Diamond that is currently editing this video. I did end up going with DaVinci Resolve, and it did not take me that long to learn. So if you were looking for a sign to give DaVinci Resolve a shot, do it. Good flippin' morning. Happy Tuesday, June. Wow. Tuesday, January 6th. It is currently 9:20 in the morning. As you can see, I am very bundled up, and you're probably like, Diamond, you live in Florida. It can't be that cold outside. Why are you so bundled up? And to that I say, you are correct. I'm actually headed to the ice rink. It's the first time literally in 2 weeks. I am going to play it safe. If I start to feel ill, if my throat starts to get dry, or if I'm just feeling like, I guess, cold, I have a thermal on under this. I have thermal pants, like thermal leggings on. I have a thermal long sleeve. I have a hoodie, and I have this crew neck on, and then obviously I have leggings on top of my thermals. So I should be warm. I also have leg warmers as well that I'm gonna put on when I'm on the ice. I have gloves. I have a hat too. So as I mentioned yesterday, you know, I want to start my year off right this week. I didn't want to push it to next week, and I had some time today, this morning, because a meeting had gotten moved to tomorrow. So had some time this morning to be able to hit the ice, and I'm excited. Didn't want to go to the gym. I'm actually glad because my upper body is sore. Normally I do upper body on Tuesdays because I did like a full body day yesterday. I didn't get a chance to record. I just wanted to, realistically, I just wanted to get in and out. I literally brought my backpack with me, and I got to the gym and I was like, I do not feel like bringing this backpack inside. So I literally left it in the car. But we'll be getting back into the filming of workout videos shortly. I did my devotional this morning. That was good. It's in Psalms now. I'm actually really excited because not like I was worried, but I was like low-key worried that it was just going to be from one book of the Bible, like just in order. But no, we're actually bouncing around. So I read a psalm this morning, and that actually was really, really nice. And I felt a bit more applicable to me this morning. So worked out well. Responded to a couple of clients this morning, and then, like I said, got ready to hit the ice rink. So, oh, I forgot to also fill you guys in about the fan situation that I was having with my PC yesterday. So, reached out to Micro Center. I was gonna reach out to Lee and Lee because I'm a part of their Discord server, and I was gonna put in a ticket, but I was reading through the tickets, and like they're telling them, okay, disconnect this, reconnect this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, I didn't even put this thing together. I would hate to be in a situation where I'm told to unplug something and plug something else in, and there's something cable managed, and like no. I have to take another trip to Miami. And so that's on my brain. I gotta take another trip to Miami because there's nothing they can do. It seems like, and I'm not the only one that's had this issue either. So at the end of the day, this was going to be the solution. My goal is to get down there by the end of this month. I just have to text the guy and set up a date. I'm gonna find a couple of days that work for me and see what availability they have. I'll be obviously bringing you guys along on that Miami trip. The next time you see me, I will be on the ice. It will either be in portrait mode or landscape, and I may be yapping to you, or I may be listening to music, and it may just be in 0.5. I don't know. We'll see. Roll the clips. Happy Tuesday again. I already did that. As you can see, my energy is gone. It's currently 11:43 and I'm about to head home. But what I'm actually gonna do first before I head home, I hate this so much. I gotta stop and get gas.
Y'all know food is not good or bad, but like when you log a good day, you're like, okay, I'm feeling good. I'll full transparency, I still don't like logging. I never got really to a space where I enjoyed logging, but I like the way that I feel when I am logging. Why? Because I know I'm getting enough protein in. I know I'm getting enough fiber in. I know I'm getting proper carb and good fats for my hormones. Like, I feel better when I'm logging. And obviously, right, I'm feeling better when I'm logging because of the food, not because of the logging. But there's like this psychological thing that ends up clicking where you associate things, right? You do one thing and then you feel sad. All of a sudden you no longer do this thing, even though this isn't the thing that made you sad, but you ended up being sad every single time you did this thing. Now you don't want to do this thing anymore. It's like the opposite, right? I feel great because I'm doing this thing. I feel great because I'm doing this thing. Sorry, I'm trying to do the visual. And even though this thing isn't the reason as to why I feel great, there's a correlation there. So now I want to continue doing this thing because I feel morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. Swipe to unlock. What day is it? Wednesday, January 7th. It is currently 7:44 in the morning. Your girl is up. I did a lot of planning last night. Yeah, I am one of those. Don't hate me. I was yapping with ChatGPT. GPT. I don't know why I always call it GBT. I was chatting with Chat last night and had to sit down and like seriously revamp my entire schedule, if that makes sense. So let's get it. I need to go downstairs, fill up my water bottle. That's first thing on the list. First thing on the list right now is I'm going to go downstairs and walk for half an hour. So it is 8:14. I'm probably gonna be getting off at like 8:55 by the time I get downstairs. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Proof of activity. Show you what I'm posting on Instagram. My go-to font combination lately has been these two guys. The big bold slanted one and then the little deco one, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Deco and strong are my combinations. Look at me skating yesterday. I probably included this clip anyway, but like, and let me show you something. Okay, I think what is so cool, I love the fact that I have a highlight up for skating. You see the difference? That was August. This is yesterday. I've just like gotten so much better. 9:06, so we're running a little bit behind, but not the end of the world. Shower right now. That's what I was gonna do. Check the weather. Feels like 69. 95% humidity, goodness gracious. All right, we're gonna go shower. I'm gonna put on my gym fit. It is currently 3:32 p.m. and I have been all over the place. And I'm gonna be honest, I found myself mindlessly snacking on these, so that is frustrating. But I'm being honest about it instead of hiding. And I logged it instead of hiding as well. So it is what it is. I'll just need to adjust dinner to account for the mindless snacking and keep it moving. Going to the gym today was rough. Just doing a lot of, I left here comparing myself. I was looking at photos, which I probably shouldn't have done just with the headspace that I'm in right now. Just doing a lot of comparing and feeling like I'm back at square one and blah, blah, blah. All of the all or nothing mindset spiral. But what happens. I'm gonna start editing. I did make some solid choices though with the snack. I probably just should have grabbed a couple of pretzels, put them on a plate, and came upstairs. But I had stuff in my hand. Excuses. I had stuff in my hand and I didn't feel like putting it down to grab a plate to put the pretzels on. And did have one of these. I had a little tuna pouch thing, one of those little Starkist tuna pouches. The sweet and spicy is fire. I actually need to go pick up more of those. I have a video to film, so I'm gonna see if I can film that real quick and then start editing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy freaking Thursday. It is Thursday, January 8th, 8:22 in the morning. We're testing something out. I'm not gonna lie, the colors in this video may be all over the place because I just want to test something out. I'm using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and I had been filming in D-Log the last few days because I'm just trying to get used to color grading. But I was watching some clips back that I had taken like previously and I was like, wait, the colors look really, really good though when I was filming in auto. So I want to see what I like about auto when it comes to the colors and then potentially learn how to color grade to match that or enhance that. But I just wanted to see. But good morning, friends. It is Thursday. I have just done my devotional in the morning, so we are getting at it. I realized yesterday's clips, I think, were a little quiet, so I figured I would pull out the microphone. Also learned noise cancellation. I should have used that in the car. I'm getting used to this. So, what is on the docket for today, you may ask me? And I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a plan, and this is the problem. This is the problem, but it's okay. I guess let me run down the things that I need to do today. I need to get a walk in, at least one. I may actually double walk today, maybe something this morning to get the blood pumping, and then Actually, I think I just brained it out here. What we may do, because this week has been all over the place when it comes to training split, just because my days have been abnormal. I don't normally have meetings, my Tuesday meeting on Wednesday. I don't normally have interviews on Monday and Wednesday. Like, my week has been off in comparison to normal. So I wasn't really able to enact the schedule that I had in my brain for myself. Now we're kind of having to wing it real time because I didn't think about that when I was creating my schedule with ChatGPT the other day. But it's fine. It's fine. We move. What I need to do today, I have client check ins today. I already have one that has gotten received. I need to do a walk. I need to get some steps in. Let's also talk about my step count yesterday. I know this is going to sound so small or like minuscule, but I don't know. I'm just really proud of it. I'm getting out of the, oh my gosh, I need to hit 10K steps. Oh my gosh, I need to hit 10K steps. My goal right now is just to be more active than I was last year. 2 walks yesterday and they didn't absolutely burn me out. I didn't feel absolutely terrible. And I got 6,400 steps yesterday. I got a 40-minute workout in, 45-minute workout in. And I am actually thoroughly impressed. I did a lot. What did I do? I did leg curls, single leg hip press or single leg press. I don't really remember what it's called. Isolateral leg press. I did hip thrusts, plate loaded lat pull downs. I did 1.5 sets of RDLs. Those did not feel good. The hip thrusts or something. I don't remember what I did, but I felt a little twinge in my back. So when I went to go do the RDLs, they did not feel good. So I cut those short. I also did back extensions, which actually I think helped a lot. My back was like compressed. So doing them, it felt like I was, I don't know, uncompressing my spine. Oh, and I did leg extensions. That's what I did after that. It's jarring. You go from lifting really, really heavy weights and all of a sudden now you do something that's a fraction of what you used to do and you feel the slightest twinge in your back and like all of a sudden you're transported back to that day where you injured yourself and you're like, I don't want to go through that again. Back to the topic at hand. I have a new video I need to film. It's like 6 to 8 minutes for my website for coaching, and I didn't think it was going to be like yesterday. I had a meeting and they were like, can you get it done today? And I was like, yeah, sure. It's not that big of a deal. Cause based off of the conversation, it's supposed to be a 3 to 4 minute video, no cuts or anything. Like I was supposed to just, you know, conversationally yap about what's included in my program, who I am, my philosophy when it comes to coaching, all of that good stuff, right? I get the brief back. 7 to 8 minute video, B-roll, cuts, dramatic pauses. I sent him a message back. I said, hey, yeah, this is going to take a little bit longer than I thought. I thought it was just a quick 3 to 4 minute video. I did get the A-okay that it is okay, that it's going to take some time. So we'll run that back later. Good morning, friends. I don't know why I keep doing that. That's how I know I'm out of practice when it comes to chatting with you guys. I'm starting good morning, friends, and stuff like that. Or, I'm back and it's like, just start yapping. I don't know. I'm so out of practice, and I've been so, I don't even know what the word is. Like, I've been making such scripted content and not necessarily like I'm reading off a teleprompter type scripted content, but I have touch points I need to address or a cadence that I need to follow or a structure that I need to follow. That going back to my own YouTube where I can do whatever I want on it and not have a rhyme or reason or anything is just jarring, but I think it's a good thing because I need a little bit of creativity back. Headed over to the gym now, not gonna cap, it is currently 9:34, so I did dilly and dally a little bit this morning, but it's okay because who doesn't love a good dilly dally? But I dilly dallied my way into some gym clothes and I'm dilly-dallying my way to the gym. Decided I'm gonna do cardio. I got my cardio shoes on. Brought my iPad so I can watch something. It's a nice day out today. I think the high is like 70 something. We're getting into a cold front, which will be really, really nice. It's been not obnoxiously hot here, but it's been a little warm. My gym in particular has been super, super quiet, and it's super, super quiet outside. Like the ice rink was quiet. All I do know is I'm gonna speak it out because it's been something that's on my brain and has been. I'm not going to use the word stressing or worrying because I don't want to speak that over my reaction to this situation, but those kinds of feelings. It's been a pretty slow start to gold rush season is what they call it, which is essentially, right, New Year's resolutioners when it comes to fitness. For those who don't know, I'm an online fitness coach. I launched my business back in July of 2024,
Gold Rush is the beginning of the new year. However, this year has been incredibly quiet, like really quiet. Just trying to pinpoint what's going on with the health and fitness market right now and figure out how I can navigate that. You know, somebody that is a business owner and does this full time. Obviously, there is some concerns when the market gets quiet, but I'm giving it up to God. I am not carrying that weight anymore. I've really had to take my thoughts captive this week because just with how I've been feeling like about my body and everything, I'm not gonna lie, I internalized it. I've been thinking it's my fault, really tearing myself down in the way that I've been speaking to myself the last few days, and I'm trying to not do that anymore. And while on some level that may actually be true, that certain people don't want to work with me because of the way that I look now, I am not going to carry that burden. The right people are gonna want to work with me at the end of the day. You know, I've been posting content and certain content is doing well, certain things are just not really picking up. And I'm like, okay, do people just not want to hear me talk anymore? Do people just not want to hear what I have to say anymore? Is it because I don't feel like I look the part now? Is that why it's not important anymore? And it takes me back to when I first started creating fitness content in particular, where I felt like that. I felt like people didn't want to listen to what I had to say, or people didn't care to listen to what I had to say because I was so overweight and I didn't look like a fitness influencer. Those thoughts and worries and insecurities, we're going to call them what they are, have popped back up. I say all of that to say I'm taking my thoughts captive. I don't know how many times I gotta say it, but I'm gonna just keep repeating it and keep reminding myself that the negative thoughts that I am thinking and wondering, they aren't true and they aren't mine. But I will catch you when I am done, and I will be showing you that I'm getting the workout done. I told you guys I am using you as a sense of accountability, and I'm going to show you when I'm getting the workouts done. See, and then days like this happen where I look at my face and I'm like, you're cute. Ah, hate being a girl. Is my cycle coming? Is that where this spiral is coming from? Which would explain the insomnia esque situation at nighttime and why I'm not sleeping properly and why I'm waking up tired and why I'm spiraling and why snacks are snacking. Because 2 weeks ago I was fine. I'm just gonna go walk now. Yeah, I'm headed to Publix now. I think that's it. And then I think I'm gonna pick up some more of those pretzels. I'm gonna be smart this time. I'm going to portion them out. When I get home, I'm gonna make myself some food. And I am going to put some of the little pretzels in a baggie and take them upstairs for me to snack on throughout the afternoon while I'm working and stuff like that. We have arrived at Publix. So yeah, now I'm about to run in, pick up those couple of things that I need. I'm going to throw my headphones back in, run in, grab the things, and get the heck out. I am not going to be distracted. You know, going to the grocery store on an empty stomach or when you're hungry is just bad ideas. I have a game plan. I'm going to stick to the game plan because I already know what I'm going to eat when I get home. Today's feeling like a much better day. Yesterday was rough, but today is already starting off on a better day. As long as this guy does not hit me pulling into this parking spot. Hello, hello, hello. We are back. It is currently 7 o'clock on the dot. Are we going to catch my phone changing? Love that. My do not disturb turns on promptly at 7 p.m. every day. Finished client check-ins. Not going to lie, I got into the groove this afternoon, so I forgot to set up my camera so you guys could watch me do the things. I'm getting back into the swing of things, okay? I'm getting back into routine. I have 2 videos I need to record for tomorrow. One's a green screen Instagram video, and then the other one is that full-length video for my website that I was talking to you guys about. So I'll take you guys along while I do that tomorrow. But now I'm going to chill. I just had dinner. I made like a homemade burrito with some ground beef, some taco seasoning, little shredded Mexican blend, threw some salsa on there, had some veggies, a little bit of Spanish rice, and I am good to go. Much better day for food today. Portioning out the snacks was genius. It was genius. And I think it's a psychological thing for me more than anything. Seeing the bag on my desk out of my peripheral almost triggers me to want to just go and grab and snack. The food noise was quieter when it came to the pretzels today versus yesterday where it was like I was working and I would just like glance over and I'd be seeing these pretzels at the corner of my eye and I'm like, well, I want more. I want more. Maybe it's a placebo effect. Maybe it's a placebo effect. Maybe I'm just gaslighting myself, but you know, sometimes gaslighting yourself is the best solution. So now I'm going to get these clips uploaded into DaVinci so I can start editing those. I usually start gaming at around 8:30. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to edit between now and then I'll be ready to game for a little bit. My mom just texted me. She's been fasting with the church this week, so we've been kind of missing each other a little bit. She's been deep in the word. I've been doing a lot of work and stuff like that. So, and because she's fasting, we're not eating together. We're not having meal times together. So it's been, and usually meal times are our catch up for the day. So we got a chance to catch up before I had dinner today, and it was really, really good. She's probably watching this vlog right now. Hi, Mama. Hi. Happy Friday. It is currently 1:15 p.m. I am just back from the gym. I hit a little full body day, did a 45-minute walk afterwards. I'm doing lunch. One thing I tell everybody and one thing I tell my clients a lot, meals don't have to make sense. So you may be asking, what do I mean by that? When you think of things like breakfast, it doesn't necessarily have to be structured, bacon, eggs, and pancakes. You know what I mean? If you're somebody that likes salmon or you like chicken, you can do a salmon bowl for breakfast. It doesn't have to make sense. And then I even take it a step further. I wanted a burrito. I wanted a sweet potato. So those are the things that I got. Does it make sense when you look at it on the plate? Absolutely not. But does it make sense when it comes to my goals? Absolutely. If you watch Courtney on TikTok, you know. Happy freaking Saturday. 9:24 in the morning. I slept in this morning because I needed it. Hold on, I'm plugging in my walking pad. So I slept in this morning because your girl needed it. Vibes. There's nothing wrong with that. So now I'm actually about to get some steps in. I feel like ever since I started ice skating, I'm more in tune with the way that my foot sits in a shoe and my walking stride all of a sudden. Like I'm realizing like one pair of my shoes are absolutely dead. Like I probably shouldn't be wearing them anymore. And before I started ice skating, it didn't bother me. I didn't pay any attention. Now having proper support in an ice skating boot, I know right from wrong. So that'll be something I need to start doing is looking at more sneakers. But yeah, one thing I've realized I've also started paying attention to is how tight I tie my shoes or don't tie my shoes. And yeah, safe to say, when I am training, I am going to start tying my shoes properly. I brought my laptop down here. I'm gonna watch a show, gonna walk for 30 minutes. Okay, so I did about a mile. You know how the vibes go. Told y'all I'm gonna show y'all. I really want some new keyboard switches and I've been just eyeballing them, but Amazon Prime isn't like Amazon Priming anymore. And anytime I go look at something and I'm like, ooh, it gets here today between 5 and 10 p.m. Did that last week. It got here at 9:50. I feel like it's only been that way for the last, I don't know, 4 months-ish. Maybe since around the holidays, maybe since around like Black Friday. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually about to go take a shower and then I will pop back when we are heading to the grocery store. It's gonna be a little loud in here, but bear with us. It is busy as expected. I mean, it's like regular Costco busy though, so I don't know why I'm acting surprised. So far, we've got some avocados, some apples, and some tomatoes. Get a bunch of produce right now, and then I think got a couple of meat things that we need to pick up. I know we need to pick up some eggs, a couple of other things, and then we'll be heading to Publix. Also, I've been on Red Bulls a lot lately because Scooters makes these drinks called Red Bull infusions. They're so good. So I've been on Red Bulls lately. If only they sold Japanese sweet potatoes at Costco. And that's not very good. That was the brie from Costco, imported French brie. I don't like that.
I got beef to go here.
Yeah? I was
Like
also
every
looking
time I
at
see these meals, I'm like, there's something we gotta try. And yeah.
definitely, but both honestly, both of these look pretty good. Oh,
I'm gonna have to do that.
oh, that's fire. We're just about done grocery shopping. We've almost gotten everything, so we're about to wrap it up in a second. She's just grabbing some ground beef, then a couple more things, and then we're off to Publix. They moved the blueberries around, but we got some. It's that time of day where every parent brought their kid from soccer practice here. Oh, isn't that the meals for one over there?
Yeah, yeah, I guess so.
Let's see what they got. Grocery shopping segment complete. We are finally heading home.
It is actually 7 p.m. and I'm just hopping on to wrap up this vlog. Thank you so much for spending the last few days with me. I know it's been a while. I'm getting back into the swing of routine when it comes to filming YouTube videos, so please bear with me. This was incredibly fun to film and edit, and I just think I've gotten my spark back when it comes to creating long form content. So I'm going to hold myself accountable this year to create more YouTube videos consistently. So if there are any topics or things that you want me to discuss, let me know. Drop them in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the like button. Check out all of my socials linked below. I think that is it. I'm going to watch some of the CDL. This is the last match of the day. I'm going to watch that for the rest of the evening, hop on Call of Duty, and then take my butt to bed. So I will catch you guys in the next one.